All right, all right, all right. Just like this. Have a lay back. Hey, girl, what your name is? So I try to bringing her out with everybody else. Olivia's a little too pushy. I probably shouldn't have done it with Olivia. But she's pretty good, right? To try to do some more observation, try to get a little better of a lure movement. Thought maybe if I did that first and then came out with her, it would work out good. I wasn't going to do it that way, but she didn't poop this morning. And I have this thing that I think they always have to poop. Do you guys always have to poop? At least until they do poop. Once they poop, then I don't think they've got to poop, right? Stupid ass. Ready, girl? So, and really all the sit, stay, and all that stuff was kind of whatever. Anyways, the important one is trying to get some kind of recall, right? What's her name? Harley, come. Right, so see, she's kind of going wide. But I'm getting her back behind me. That's the important. The going wide is whatever. That'll fit up in time. I don't typically start this short. Uh-oh. What happens if too many hot dogs? That's a lot of hot dogs on. Let's see. Harley, come. I try to give this left foot back to give the space. If your leg's there, it's more pressure, right? And we know she's kind of awkward to pressure. No. Right. So let's see. Harley, come. Little hand wiggles. Good. Should be using my marker, right? I don't think I used my marker last time. I was trying to play with the hand angles of luring, right? Good girl. Let's see if she comes to this side. She don't want to come to this side? Let's see if I go like this. Even with my foot back, see she don't want to come? Oh, good. I'll give her one there just because I put my foot back, so that's putting pressure on her. It's movements, right? Counter conditioning to weird movements, or counter conditioning to spatial pressure. So the spatial pressure will start not freaking her out more. What else? So this is the third time she's been out. She's so I took her out with Charlie. I took her out with the gang. Ready? Let's see if this lure is good. No, that's weird too. She wouldn't even move her head up this time. I probably did enough of those earlier that it's awkward, right? Right, so not everything's going to be linear, as in I got 2 or 3 where I was able to shape her head just coming up, right? So that doesn't mean the fourth one is going to be at the same, with a dog like this. Other dogs where that pressure doesn't mean that much to them, it's not that big of a deal to them, you can shape, right? It will be linear. So a dog like this, that's building the pressure and building stress, so it gets to a point where they're like, yeah, this is not making better in this moment. So I'm not even going to try it again. I'm going to stick with the other ones. Right, so before I was trying like this, I was trying like this, I was trying with my fingers, which is not usually how you like to do it, but I was trying like that so she can be sure and see it, right? I mean, obviously she can smell it can't really see it when it's in my hand because it's kind of the same color the hot dogs are. Let's see. Harley, come. Let's see what she does. Come on. Look, I did one too many. She's on the wrong side. Come on. Come on, girl. Well, so I don't know what about that. It's, again, probably just putting so much pressure, right? I probably shouldn't have done that one. She's been coming close. Even when she comes close, when we're asking her to come close, that's pressure on them. That's why, like, dogs like this, when you want to make friends with them, you can't try to make friends with them, right? Or you can try, but you gotta just be easy with it. You gotta spend most of the time ignoring, or if they look over, yeah, that's a good girl, right? Just talk to them with a smile. Eventually they'll choose to come on over, right? And then, like, if you're trying to do this kind of stuff, you just gotta see. I did, what, 3 or 4 here, but there was a bunch earlier, right? So the stress of all that spatial pressure is like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. You know what I mean? So I think this time was 3, and in the earlier one with Waylon and Olivia, it was 3, 4, 5, right? So with the dogs, she'll do more, right? As in coming up close, because she's watching the dogs come in and get food. And she's been taking a lot of food lately too. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, she's a little scared thing right here. Trying to work through it. What's that? Yeah, she is. Good girl. All right. So we got a bicycle. I don't know if that kind of scares her. So try to get in between whatever scares her. Oh, she didn't care. She barely kind of went off. I can't remember if we've seen a bicycle. Let's say you have a dog you don't know. If you see anything, like the shop, you see the shopping cart way down there? At first, I was walking between her and the shopping carts, and I was letting her take whatever space she wanted. There's always carts somewhere, right? Over on the sidewalk. Harley, come. So anyways, now she'll walk between me and the shopping cart. But the first few times, I was in between it, right? And then I started letting her, even when she would kind of freak out and go to run around it, I would let her because she's going around it. And then she can't go very far, so she's got to stop and look and go, hey, that big yellow thing didn't kill me, right? It didn't hurt me. It's all part of the process. Good girl. She's even taking regular food, right? When I do regular food, I'll do like 6, 7, 8 pieces. Because when I'm doing hot dogs, it's 1 or 2 pieces. Let's see. Harley, come. Good girl. All right. So that one was a little less of an out. So I was trying to do too many in a row, right? So it wasn't necessarily the number, it was the number in a row. I need to back her back off. Harley, come. There's no pulling. Then see how she stopped? Once I moved my leg back, that's motion for motivation, right? The only reason I stopped my leg that time in the first place is because I was trying to reach in my pocket. I think we're going to call it a day for you. 8:30, you've been out for... How long were you out with them? 15, 20 minutes. You want to put some pressure on her? Look. All right. See if she comes forward. Good. Now she didn't choose to come forward, right? So if you want to make her choose to come forward, you would just act like they're nothing. It's kind of a bribe, right? But who cares if you're getting them to do more? So ideally, you get her to get some, and then she already knows to take the pressure off. But if you need to teach her to take the pressure off, what's up, buddy? Right. So there, she got a little scared when the bite got close. So if you want to teach them to take the pressure off, she already knows. She just does it. You would give them the food there, and then you would take this one that she has to be looking. Like say she took the hot dog, then you would throw one back, right? Because we're putting pressure on her by making her come in, and then boom. So like say like with Charlie, that would be, and even Olivia, if I spent more time throwing more, like when I get them to do something close to me, throw one or two back, right? So that way more rewards is back, they'll be less pushy. At least that's what I was told, and that's the way the status quo says to do it. The status quo is the PPFF. Oh, girl. Under the chin scratch. 1, 2, 3. Leave it alone. Do you want to keep going? As in just walking? I think you've had plenty of exercise.